The Book of Boba Fett, Episode 5, is now in the books and out for you guys to go and check out. I have just watched. I'm going to tell you guys my thoughts on this episode, but I want to know your thoughts. So let me know in the comments below. What did you guys think? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Smash it down below. Smash that like button and click subscribe as well. And without further ado, let's jump into this review of The Book of Boba Fett, Episode 5.
Speak freely.
Okay, so firstly, I just have to say it off the bat. I fucking called it. I called it. I knew as soon as they would play that theme at the end of the last episode that we were going to see Mando. I just knew. You wouldn't play Mando's theme at the end of that with that sort of tension and talking about getting muscle. You wouldn't play Mando's theme unless you were bringing him back. And this whole episode is all about Mando and where he's been, what's going on. We get to see how he's dealing without Grogu, and we get to see him get his new ship. I loved this episode so much. This was just freaking brilliant, because there's a lot of things about this episode that really made it absolutely fantastic for me. First off, following Mando and what he's doing now, that was freaking awesome. Seeing him go and bounty, because he doesn't have his Razor Crest anymore, so he's got to try and, work around without having a ship. So he's got to go commercial, he's got to do all these stuff, so he's got to try and get his money back so he can buy a new ship. So we see him go in and basically take out all these guys with the Darksaber. So awesome to hear that noise, so awesome to see the Darksaber again, and we get to see him just absolutely annihilate people and hit himself with the Darksaber as well, so we got to see the effects of what it can actually do. We get to see him just being an absolute badass. He then walks off, claims it, and then we find out that where he is stationed right now is where the other Mandalorians are from the previous Mandalorian episodes. So not Bo-Katan or anything like that, but the previous creed, his creed. And when he goes down there, he is basically learning how to use the Darksaber, because we see that the Darksaber is actually heavy when you work against it. You got to try and work with it, and Mando's trying to understand that and learn and try and move as one with the sword and not by itself, which I thought was really cool concept and really awesome to see. And we got to see the weight of it on them as they're swinging it, which I thought was very effective. We also got to see how much he really cares for Grogu. I think that was very good in this episode, and it was very emotional to see that he cares, because when he gives the spear over to forge into something else, he wants to make something for Grogu, because he wants to see Grogu again, because he feels like he's that father that had to let go of his son, but it's always going to have that bond, and I really like that. And then when he gets that, we find out that they actually expel him from here, because the other guy wanted the Darksaber because he thinks it's his right, but he loses to Mando, and then she basically says, have you ever removed your helmet? He says he has, and they expel him from their Kree. So he's sort of going down the Bo-Katan Kree route now. So I think he's going to do that. We find out a backstory about Mandalore and how the Empire bombed it. That was a really cool sequence as well, giving us some more lore, which I really appreciate. But then we see him go on the commercial flight, and I love how the kid is looking at him, and he sees the kid, and it just gives him vibes of Grogu, and I like that about it. I think that's awesome that we got to see Mando not have to show any facial expressions or anything like that. It's just a simple look over the shoulder, not having Grogu next to him. So I really like that. But we see him go to Mos Eisley to get his new ship from the lady who is there in the first seasons of Mandalorian, and I think she's absolutely a ball. She's so fun. And this is where things start to get really nostalgic for me, and I absolutely ate it all up. They have a Naboo starfighter there. She has a Naboo starfighter, and that automatically just hit me, because I was like, bro, as soon as I saw it, I was like, that's the Naboo starfighter, man. That's Phantom Menace right there. That is just those memories of watching that movie when I was a kid. I was just like, yes, that's awesome. And then they do it up, and I love how they do it up. And then he takes it for a spin, and he goes through, and you have that noise of pod racing, but the location is where the pod racing was. That was just so nostalgic and so awesome as well. I was just eating that up. I thought it felt incredible. We got to see some characters as well come back, as some of the New Republic people come back, and they were in it as well. We got to see how fast this new ship was, and when he brings it down, back, talk to Shan about being part of the muscle with Boba as well, and he says he's going to do it on the house, but he has to go see someone else, which is obviously Grogu. So it makes me wonder whether we're going to see a quick cameo of Luke in the next episode, or if that's going to be off screen. I think we will see Grogu as well. I do think we're going to see it. I can't remember, I don't know if there's only 6 episodes or not, or if there's going to be 8 or something like that, but I know we're very close to the end now. We're very, very close. I also like the relationship with the Jawas and the lady as well. I thought that was all quirky and funny. I absolutely love that. But I'm excited. I'm so excited. I thought Bryce Dallas Howard did a fantastic job directing this episode. This is one of my favorite episodes. I absolutely loved it. I thought it was freaking awesome. Gave me the nostalgia, but in a good way. It wasn't just to get me over the line to like it. It was all necessary, and it was just really cool to see as well. And it flowed. It worked perfectly. It was awesome to see Mando again. I kind of knew that was going to come back, so it makes me super excited. Who else are we going to see? Or are we just going to see Mando? I don't know. I'm so excited. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think of this episode. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Smash it down below. Smash that like button. Click subscribe. And I'll see you guys next video. Till then, stay safe and peace out.